The following broadcast may contain adult language and childish behavior. Nanny, nanny, boo, boo. Ass bags. It's Friday night, and once again, it's time for the Budda Show. Tonight, we welcome YouTube content creator, streamer, and all-around funny man Rye Wilson, and Weird Products on Amazon finally makes its return. Featuring Larry Bell at the news desk, resident wise guy and rant commentator Tom Fasulo, Buddha Rocks, that's me, at Master Control. And now, live from the Budda Nation studio in Los Santos, the only YouTube talk show that makes your giggle parts jiggle, it's the Budda Show. What is up, y'all?
Hey, what's up?
Hi, everyone.
Back at it. You know, I believe this is number 9. Believe that. Not counting the best of.
I love number 9. My birthday. Number 9's a good number.
That's right.
Do I need to go push the talking team speak?
You don't have to.
Or do I sound alright? I'm not doubled up right now?
No, you're fine. I turn it off my end game.
Are you planning on any planes flying over your house or like a train coming by every once in a while?
That'll be a secret.
Oh, okay.
For the stream, hon.
But can you stop the train?
Ooh. Huh?
There you go. There you go. GTA reference. Can you stop the train?
Nope. I'll be cake.
There's only one way I know of to stop the train. That's to turn the damn game off. Rye Wilson is our guest. What's up, brother?
Not much, man. I'm glad to be here to see all you guys. We got a donation rolling in already, guys.
Already. From Gamer Sam. Oh, what's going on, Sam? 279 Canadian, eh? That's awesome. That's awesome. Supporting the channel like a stud. How dare you? Thank you very much. Tom and Belle, it's good to see you. Belle, I'm glad you're feeling better.
Well, thank you. I'm pretty glad I'm feeling better, too.
Yep, you're sounding better. And then Tom always sounds sexy, right?
True story.
I keep that sexy tight.
As, you know, as expected, of course. As expected, of course. Well, we're glad to be back. Hello, everybody in chat. So we got Rye Wilson with us. Of course, everybody here knows Rye, right?
Who?
I think I've heard of him.
My little dog and pony show, but thank you for those of you who came to watch me. My amazing right army is here.
I mean, I met him in the studio beforehand. And we talked for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Met who? His whole army?
Guy.
No, I passed him on the way. I was going to poop, and he was coming out of the office, and I was like, hey, buddy, where's the shitter?
And he was like, sorry, shitter's full.
Yeah.
There you go. Another reference.
That's why the janitor was bitching.
Wait, what movie was that from?
National Lampoon.
There you go. Oh yeah, National Lampoon, the Christmas one.
Always. Is there anything else?
Theater's full.
You know, I've not seen hardly any of them movies. I know that sounds really bad, but I haven't.
Oh no.
You haven't seen it? Really?
I saw because, okay, here's the thing, and I know I don't like Chevy Chase. Is this a non-cussing show? What's going on around here? I think he's, okay, now hang on. I'm going to do my best because I lost my mind of mine. No, I don't like Chevy Chase. I've seen and heard that he's just an ass, a complete ass. And that has turned me off of everything he's ever done. I refuse to watch anything because I just have heard he's such an evil, sour bastard. If that
but
makes
what
sense.
about the other Lampoon, the good films like Animal House and Van Wilder?
I don't. No, those are too old for me. I can't. I've never seen anything with John Belushi. He's just a sweaty drunk, and that's something I despise. You know what I mean? It's like I just.
But God bless America, that there was a time in our society when a sweaty, fat, disgusting drunk could be a star.
I know.
Chris Farley.
Well, I guess we have that on YouTube as well, right? I mean,
But he was though. Chris Farley was hilarious.
Yeah, I liked Chris Farley. The one clip I liked was Down by the River.
I live in a van down
That
by
was
the
good
river.
stuff.
Yeah, that
And
was
I think
good.
it was so good because David Spade and Kelly Bundy were there, and their reactions made it a lot.
Yeah,
funny.
everybody, even Phil Hartman is like trying so hard not to lose it and laugh on camera.
Man, what a good guy he was. And him, you remember he got killed by his wife. What a good guy he was. He reminds me of me because
I thought he overdosed.
No, he was murdered. And he done so many characters. He done like 30 or 40 characters on The Simpsons and all that. I just love that guy. He reminds me of me as far as his character where it goes. I really like that guy a whole bunch. Yeah.
Yeah, well, of course. I mean, why wouldn't you? And he's been in so much stuff, right?
Yeah.
Well, Rye, I'm glad you're here, man. We'll get back to you here in a minute, but of course, as always, we're going to turn it over to the ever lovely, and just incredibly sexy voice, right? I mean, that's why everybody comes and watches the show. Glittery Bell, what's going on? What do you got for the news for us? We have a mic drop out.
Sorry, hang on just a second.
And Sam coming in with another super chat. Thank you, Sam.
Sorry, guys, I had a little bit of a coughing spell there. Didn't think that anyone wanted me to cough in their ear, so I apologize for the delay.
That's okay.
This news segment is brought to you by San Andreas Telephone. Life happens. San Andreas Telephone. So, as per usual, we'll start with our gaming news for the week. Or for the last couple of days, anyway. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't read back through the whole week. So one that I was most excited about, and maybe people in chat knew this, there is actually a Hogwarts DLC for Planet Coaster. And I have never wanted a video game so badly in my life as I did when I found that out.
Wait a minute, what?
So Harry Potter, the game, Planet Coaster, right? You build your roller coasters. It's like a little simulation park game. And Hogwarts is the name of the castle that Harry Potter goes to school, Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Judge me all you want. I don't care. There was a DLC released by Planet Coaster that actually allows you to build Hogwarts. And there was a person that plays the game that actually built a complete replica of the Hogwarts castle. I thought that was freaking cool.
Well, hell yeah, that's cool. You can build that. So you can build that in Planet Coaster.
Yeah, so you can actually build Hogwarts in Planet Coaster.
I gotta check this game out. Guys know me. I like the creative building and stuff. I may have to check that game out. I didn't think it was that cool.
I love games like Planet Coaster for just mindless passing of time. So, I mean, I have it on my tablet when I have downtime at work. Sometimes I'll hop on that and, build a little bit on a theme park or something like that. It's not something that I think personally I would sit in front of a computer and play. Although, knowing now that I can fully recreate Hogwarts, that changes things for me.
I love Hogwarts anyways.
Movies, so I don't know.
You've never seen the Harry Potter movies either?
It's a Harry Potter movie weekend this weekend.
That it is.
Good. I did see. I saw a clip of a chocolate frog, and I've always wanted that little chocolate frog. Remember, he was on a train or something. There was this little chocolate frog that came out of this box. That's the only part I've ever saw. That's the only clip I've ever seen of a Harry Potter movie. And I was like, oh my God, I want that chocolate frog.
Yeah, I still have never had butter beer, and I don't know if I want to try it. It looks disgusting.
I have tried it. I didn't love it. I haven't tried it at like Universal, like in the Harry Potter world or anything like that, which is supposed to be the closest replica of it. However, I have made the recipes you can find online and whatnot, and I've made it at home, so it was okay. I prefer cream soda, to be honest, and I really like cream soda.
Vanilla or red?
Vanilla, like the A&W traditional cream soda.
Yeah, none of that cherry,
pop.
whatever it is.
Well, I don't know. Now, Barks Red Cream Soda is something you can make a pink cow ice cream sundae with that. Vanilla ice cream and red cream soda is the bomb now.
There's it almost has like a root beer flavor to it that I don't prefer. So I hate root beer. I hate the taste of anisette, of licorice, of sambuca, of star anise, anything descendant from that or fennel. I really don't like the flavor of.
Fentanyl, me neither. Can't stand it.
So, and to me, it almost has like a hint of that flavor to it, which is why I don't like it.
Well, I always thought that root beer tasted like dip. You know, I'm talking about like that dip that people would dip.
Yeah.
I did that a couple times back in the day. But
I thought I was the only one that ever had that kind of, like that sense of that, like Kodiak or something like that, like the nasty wintergreen dips.
Yeah, and that's exactly what root beer tastes like to me. And it's like with that ginger ale, I think it tastes like beer. I can't drink that either. Weird, huh?
There's a ginger ale I think it's made in Alabama, and it's called Buffalo Rock. And it is the sharpest ginger ale. It's ginger ale that's so pure, it's almost spicy.
Punches
like if
you
you've
in
ever
the nose,
actually
right?
eaten pure ginger, that almost has like a spicy feeling on your tongue.
Do you like that? Do you like ginger ale?
I mean, ginger ale is a nostalgic sick thing for me. So it's what I always had when I had like a stomach virus or a cold or a flu growing up. So the only time I really have it is if I'm sick.
Yeah, that's the way people are. But see, there's a company up here in Kentucky, and they make one called Ale 8. It's called a late one. But I would send you some of that because we sell, oh my God, untold gobs amounts of that. I don't know what it's about, but people love that stuff. Love it.
So moving on in gaming news, because I can sit here and talk about soda all day long if you guys let me. The Division 2, which is coming out, pretty popular game. The Division 1 was. But the Division 2 PC technical test started 2 days ago, started earlier this week on, I think it was Wednesday. There's a game that's been in early access for 5 years on Steam called Space Engineers. I don't think it requires a description. It's pretty clear what the game is about. Yep. But it actually has a release date within 2019. So after 5 years in early access and development, it's coming to
Space Engineers is going full circle, huh? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Epic is no longer advertising.
And Police Sim has said, "Here, hold my beer."
Epic is no longer allowing Fortnite advertisement on YouTube videos, is because there's been an outbreak of exploiting children. Maybe we've I know I've heard a lot about it recently, where there's been a lot of child exploitation that they've taken from YouTube videos. So Epic is no longer allowing advertisements for Fortnite. Anthem, which released recently, has a day one patch that came out on Wednesday. The developer of Hearthstone is wondering why people are not playing it as much.
Never even heard of it.
It's a freaking card game.
That would be why.
It's a specific kind of card game. It's the card game that you can play in Witcher 3, where you have each card has a different ability to it, and you try to beat the other person's card with your ability, and some add points and some freeze certain lines. There's a specific name to the kind of card game that it is, and it escapes me right now.
Uno?
No, it's a I can't think of the name of it. It'll come to me.
Is it the Magic, like the Magic Dungeons and Dragons type? Because I've played them before, and those aren't bad.
Magic the Gathering?
Yeah, you slam your thing down, and you're like, bam, I got you, girl.
Dominoes
sort of.
for nerds.
I mean, one card, for example, would be a spell that would take away and quote unquote burn 3 of the other players' cards, so they would no longer be useful.
I could see getting into that one time to check it out. I wouldn't say no to that because I have played those before. Yeah, I wouldn't say no to that.
It's very popular on Twitch. I see a lot of people on Twitch streaming it. Samsung's mixed reality headset is currently on sale for $300.
What? $300 for what?
It's a mixed reality headset, similar to virtual reality. It's basically a cheaper version of a VR headset.
Gotcha. Mixed reality. So that's like, this is the best we can push out.
It might be the one that you put your phone on.
Oh, okay. I see. Like a Vive, whatever it's called.
Exactly. There's a former EA and DICE boss that's coming together to make a futuristic co-op game. Patrick Suderland is a co-founder, indie developer from Embark Studios. And they're working together with the former EA and DICE bosses to create an immersive, open-world type co-op futuristic game. Which is pretty much like every other MMO RPG ever. But
I don't like futuristic too much.
So are they? I mean, is it like space game? Because I mean, StarCraft is a futuristic MMO.
Well, so the little screen grabs that I looked at of it, you know, the little, I guess, concept art of it looks more like abandoned wasteland and spacesuit type. Almost post-apocalyptic, but not so dark as a post-apocalypse, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I don't know. I've seen a little bit of it too. Like I've read about it. It piques my interest a little bit.
Last but not least in gaming news, Star Wars Battlefront 2 is adding an Anakin Skywalker character.
They're adding Anakin to Battlefront 2.
Why was it omitted in the first place?
I was going to say, isn't he like the star?
I think they're adding him as child Annie.
Oh, okay.
Seriously?
Yeah, I think they're adding in from what I understand of it, they're adding in a representation of Anakin pre-corrupted.
Interesting.
Pre-corruption. Whatever, you get what I'm trying to say.
Right. So not like the boy, but young Padawan before he was corrupted by Coochie and the dark side.
The one that had that little tail in the back of his head.
Yeah, when he had like the buzzed cut and the braid. Yeah. Him. Not when he had like the hippie hair.
They need to make a game where you can be the bad guy, because I love all the bad guys, no matter whether I was watching wrestling or what. It was always a bad guy for me. So if they made a game where you could be Darth Vader and actually control like those big walkers and stuff, then I'd be down. But I don't know. I love watching people play that Star Wars game because it's epic. It really is. But I'm not into a shooter game. But if I was Darth Vader, I'd get a gun and play that game. I really would.
I mean, I tried Battlefront 2. It's okay. It's just not my style, you know.
Right. The visuals though are stunning on that game.
Yep. Absolutely.
Visuals are beautiful, and I can watch somebody play it, but I can't play it myself.
All right. Well, so that was it for the first story here, Belle?
Indeed it was. And I am going to cover some more weird products you can find on Amazon. It's been a little while. I was, searching the interwebs. You can only talk about a 55-gallon drum of lube so many times. So I have some new ones for you guys coming later on in the show, though.
All right. It's on sale for $9.99.99 if you're wondering.
Crazy. Okay, so
I wasn't, but my life feels richer for knowing.
That's right. So I want to stop the show here and recognize that Gamer Sam has now chatted 279 Canadian 9 times. Corey sent in a $5 super chat, and Walter just dropped a $20 bill.
That's awesome. And we're up to 36 likes in 20 minutes.
That is awesome, guys. Amazing.
You guys.
Thank you so much, Sam and Corey and Walter. You guys, I really do appreciate it. Absolutely. All right. So let's take a little bit of break. We're going to hear from our favorite mobster family, the Boscarellis, and then we'll be back with more about Rye.
Yay!
Do you play popular games like Grand Theft Auto, PUBG, Fortnite, and more?
You suck at those games and stop being a loser who gets laughed at out of the game? You want to be the best at something that doesn't change your real-life dweeb shlomo living hood adjacent in your mom's basement social status?
Then you need to visit Help I'm a Pathetic Loser and Need Help Cheating at Games I Suck at.mafia.org/modded game account /nothing too illegal to see here.
Hi, I'm Vinny, hung jury Boscarelli.
And I'm Georgie 3-Nips Boscarelli.
For the Boscarelli Family Gaming Institute of Higher Game Fixing.
We love gaming.
And hate losing.
Yeah, so we started a school with what then weekend swindle.
No, Georgie, you can't say that. You gotta say the other thing.
Right. I mean, help other gamers become winners by offering them legal modded gaming accounts to give them the edge that the average schmucko doesn't have the cojones or the big boy skills to muster for himself.
That's right, Georgie. We got all sorts of them modded accounts for those popular games that these kids are playing online. Need to gain an edge over the competition in your fave first-person shooter? We got you covered.
Yeah, maybe you're a casual gamer who enjoys trolling the gabagool out of randos because you're a pathetic, miserable schmucko scumbag. Get one of our patented, not illegal modded accounts, and you'll be griefing other players in no time flat, like the lame-o potato-sucking jerk-off you can't help but be.
Our website checkout system and delivery are second to none, and your information is protected and safe.
We take your info security safely, because how else would we keep it secure to swindle
Georgie, remember the thing that the lawyer Stooley told.
I mean, store your info securely to make future purchases a breeze.
We also offer a loan shark program where you can buy modded accounts and pay as you go without simple credit option.
That's right. Simply put, you sign on a dotted line and pay us back with a 200% interest VIG, or we take your limbs
off your trees and hold them limbs until you bring those accounts current.
That's right. So visit us on the dark web today at Help I'm a Pathetic Loser and Need Help Cheating at Games I Suck at.mafia.org/modded game account /nothing illegal to see here. Once again, that's Help I'm a Pathetic Loser and Need Help Cheating at Games I Suck at.mafia.org/modded game account /nothing illegal to see here. And start winning today.
Look here, you son bitches. You listening to the Budda Show on Q92 WCTR. It's the only place for talk radio worth hearing. Hey, Charlene, bring me my beer.
And we are back.
Hello.
Yeah, baby.
So Rye, what do you think of the Boscarellis? I don't know if you ever really heard that commercial before.
That commercial we just heard?
Mm-hmm. Would you buy a modded game account from these guys?
No, I don't buy modded game accounts. I do it the easy way, the right way. You know, the whole legal way.
With trainers? Me too.
Yeah, well, they I'm gonna try to get them to pay us some more money because they've a lot of PUBG players in China have bought accounts.
Oh, I bet they have. Bet they have. They ought to have realized that there's other games out there in the world than Fortnite and PUBG. I'm not understanding.
There's other games than PUBG and Grand Theft Auto 5.
Well,
what?
You know, you will go to a Fortnite channel and they'll have 90,000 videos, and that's all they do is play Fortnite. And they're getting like 10 views and 9 views. And it just boggles my mind how somebody could spend that much time playing that game and not getting the views for it. It's like it's over already. I feel like I'm watching Friday the 13th over and over and over.
What about I know you guys have seen it sometimes. You go to YouTube and open up the front page, your feed, and you scroll down and you see the current live recommendations. And like I'll always see Fortnite and 35,000 people watching one dude. And I'm like, yeah, that Fortnite, that game's got to go, man. It's got to go.
Yeah. Well, for me, excuse me, I'm luckier because I don't subscribe to all them like big YouTubers. I support my subs and the Cuffs guys and the community, and that's it. I don't go out there and watch all these big players The biggest player that I sub to is Ace Pilot, and then everybody else is way below that. I don't spend my time on anybody else's channel. If they're supporting me, then I'm there. If not, I don't know who they are.
Well, there you go. Well, that's the way to build community.
Yeah.
So go ahead for the very few handful of people in the chat that don't know who you are, most likely. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about you, your channel, and what kind of content you do.
Well, my name is Rye Wilson, and I'm from Ohio, and I've been doing this since 2017. The whole backstory is that I was playing LCPDFR. You guys remember that's the very first police mod that I knew of.
Yep.
And I had a potato computer, was playing LSPDFR, and I thought, man, this is so cool to be a cop. And one day I was like, man, I wonder if anybody does, videos of this. And then I looked up LCPDFR on YouTube and saw there was LSPDFR. And I was like, what the hell is that? I thought I typed it in wrong. So I went to a channel, and there was this guy on there, this guy that had a weird accent that I'd never really heard before. And he was like, come on, mate, blah, blah, and all that. And I was like, oh, my God. And it was Darkmire. And so I watched Darkmire. And I've said it a million times. And, and I haven't said it in a long time. He really was my favorite YouTuber of all time. I had a good time watching. To me, he was entertaining. I understood his dry humor. And that's where I kind of started. And then he made me a moderator because I was around his channel. And then I don't know what happened. I think I was talking to a couple of you guys, and you guys let me mod your channels. And then we had a discussion one day. I was like, man, I'm going to get a computer. I'd like to jump on your server and be a civilian. And then we kind of got to talking, and I did a run as Margie. I don't know if you remember that. That was on one of Darkmire streams. And that was where I came out with the classic line where the doctor said that her cooch looked like a bulldog with mayonnaise on his face.
Yeah.
And that started it. And I think a week later, you guys called me into TeamSpeak and asked if I wanted to join the crew. And for you guys, that was a big risk because I didn't even have a channel at that time. I literally didn't have a channel. You guys knew I was getting a computer, and you had faith in me, even got me in the crew. And then 2 weeks later, Anton was in, and then there we were. We were a crew, and I've never looked back since then. And and I try to make sure that I give thanks, to you guys for starting me out, because without Dark and the Cubs crew, this wouldn't be possible. I wouldn't be sitting here. I wouldn't be doing all this. So I owe you guys a lot. And you hear a lot of people like, oh, I've been working my ass off my channel. I have been working my ass off. But had it not been for the Cubs crew, I literally would not be sitting here. I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't have made all this money I've been making. And I'm eternally grateful for that, Buddha. So I hope you all know that.
Oh yeah, of course, man.
And the games I play obviously was LSPDFR. That's all I knew. I don't have a lot of money to buy games and things like that. So as I started going along, people were donating games to me, and and that's just kind of where I'm at, And now I've got like 40 games, and I'm doing pretty well, and we're doing all right. And I've never had more fun in my whole life. Never.
And so tell the people that, like, obviously Grand Theft Auto 5 and the police role play. What else? What else? Like, there's a couple other things that you're really good at that you're not touching on that you do for content from time to time.
Well, my big thing is, and I don't do it a lot, is I do my Rye Screams, my scary games. Now, that developed out of my fear of everything scary. I have never been to a haunted house. I'll never go. I've never done anything scary in my life. I don't watch scary movies by myself. But I got that one game, and I can't remember how I got it. I got a scary game, and I played it for you guys. It was terrifying. I truly hate them. And it got a great reaction, like super. And I thought, okay, it's scary, but, because I live by myself. So if I hear, like, I've got a closet door behind me, and it's an older house, so it'll just open. And I'll almost piss myself. So, before I do that scary movie, before I do scary games, I put shoes in front of that door so it won't pop open while I'm streaming.
Seriously?
Oh, hell no. The first time that shit happened, I would be moving.
Yeah, but my
I would be packing up and GTing the FO.
Yeah, so I don't do, so I do that. And then the Rice Creams, when I would do clips of funny and scary stuff, that got a lot of views. And then I started moving on to like Arma and Arma 3 and just branching out with you guys. And you guys taught me to like a lot of other games that I never would have ever played. Now, I'll never play Call of Duty or Battlefield or any shooter game because I don't like working for points. I don't want to work for points. I want to work to build a base or something like that, something constructive. So you'll never see me doing a Call of Duty. Never, ever. You'll never see it. So there you go. I think that's basically where we started at. And that's kind of where I am today, I think.
Absolutely. So it's like I had no idea, and I know this is going to sound stupid, but I had no idea that you didn't intend to start a channel until after you were asked to be a member of the Cuffs.
No, because what it was is I remember that discussion, and I was like, well, I'm going to get a computer. I like doing the role play, and I thought, I already had a channel, like everybody, when they come in here, they have a channel with no subs and anything like that.
Right.
And I just thought, man, but I've always loved characters. I've always liked Phil Hartman and things like that. I've always thought I should have my own TV show. I've always been funny. I've always been stupid in my own way, and I thought, man, and I was watching at the same time, I was watching clips of like Bob and Tom show. We'll discuss that a little bit if you guys ask about that. But, and I just started thinking about characters, and then I came up with Margie, and that was the only character I had. I just had one character, and that was Margie. And I thought, man, this would be a good way to show my one character off and maybe become, a part-time part of a community, and I could jump on and do something. Because the time I was working my job, I've been there a long time. I don't get a lot there. I've been there. I'm one of those people that have worked my ass off for a company for a lot of years. I don't get a vacation or any paid time or sick days or insurance. So I was depressed about things. I thought this would be something funny to do. This would be something to get me out of that, just that funk of like just going to work and busting my ass for nothing. And so when you guys was like, hey, jump on there and do a run for us. Hell, you can come on there. We do it twice a week. I was like, hell yeah. And that's exactly what I did. And then I think I got my computer. The first run I did, I didn't have my new computer. I was on that potato. And that's why I sounded cringy as hell. I had a headset with a microphone, and I was loud as hell and obnoxious. And I'm still like that, but I'm just I got a better microphone now, so it doesn't sound as bad. Yeah, so that's it. And then when you guys was like, hey, you guys, when you want to join the crew, I was like, shit, I got to kick it in gear now.
Yeah, well, yeah, and the one character became what, 20 now?
Yeah, almost 20 characters.
I can't even keep track of all the characters.
Yeah, but it's a dream come true. Like I said, I talk about it and I make fun about it. My little dog and pony channel. We're a little channel. Who knows if I'll ever be anything important on YouTube, but for me, I think about my subs all day. I can't talk about it too because I'll cry about it. But I do. I love my subs and my channel and you guys. And I think about this every day, all day long. When I'm at work, I really am thinking about YouTube when I'm at work. And I cannot wait till one day I'm blessed enough to be able to do this full time. Because this is what I want to do for life. I really do love this stuff. I really do love seeing these people and all this stuff. It's awesome.
Yeah, I enjoy it as well. And I know Tom and Belle enjoy all the interaction and things like that when they do streams.
I can.
Yeah, I love it.
It's all about playing together and having a family, and I have better friends online than I have in real life. You guys realize that? I know Tom and Belle know.
Well, that's with me too.
But we are your friend in real life.
That's right. Yeah. Well, yeah.
So what the fuck you trying to say,
a fourth wall inside of a fourth wall. That's like
y'all get to
32 walls.
Thank you, Ace. But yeah, and I do look forward to it. When I'm at work, I think of like a character, or if a customer says a line to me, I'll write that down and I'll think, how can I turn that into something? Or if I see a customer, that's got her boobs popping out the top of her turtleneck, I'm like, I can come up with a character for that. Or if somebody come in with a head like a bastard house cat, I'm like, I can pet that and do that character.
A head with a bastard house cat.
Ivory and Ebony were born.
You've seen them people. Come on now. Well, you've seen them at Walmart. They got the house shoes on, scuffing across the floor, and their kiss my ass pajama pants.
Don't get me started on people that leave the home in pajama pants. I don't have the emotional capacity to deal with that today.
It's still yoga pants season, right? Han Solo season.
I cannot leave the house unless I'm shaved and dressed, because my mom thinks that poor people don't shave. So anytime I swear to God, like I can look like $1 million and not shave. And as soon as I see my mom, she'd be like, you didn't shave. So in my mind, I'm like, my mom thinks only poor people don't shave. So I make sure that every time I see my mom, I'm clean shaved.
Did she ever listen to ZZ Top? Because they did well.
Probably, well, no, not really. You know, my mom was busy raising children. You know, me and my brother and all that, and so probably not. You know, I had a daddy was kind of a piece of shit for a long time, and so you know, my mom just was baby caring and listening to Blondie on the record. Remember
Blondie?
that? Blondie, what they love, and a bunch of all that, and a bunch of all the other words. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
the
But
'80s was great.
That was my mom. Yeah, she was just a young lady caring for children's, and just you know, she didn't have time for fun stuff.
See, that's I don't. I'm the same way. I don't like going out of the house unless I look at least halfway presentable. That's why I'm a hermit. I barely leave the house. I ain't gotta worry about it.
Because it's hard to talk about people when you look like them. You know what I mean? You can't lift yourself up if you're going to walk. You can't call somebody a bastard house cat when you look just like them. You know what I mean?
That's what they make drive-thrus for.
That's right. And see,
right.
Am I wearing pants? Who knows?
Oh, but trust me, I work in the drive-thru where I manage my business, and trust me, I can cut a promo on you through the drive-thru window too.
Okay.
Trust me, that comes back too.
And now tell everybody what you do, because I know some people are going, okay, is it fast food? Is it a bank?
No, I manage a store. It's a drive-thru. You drive your car in, and then there's a big, huge store attached to it. So basically, lazy people drive into where I work, and I run and get everything for them. And it's classic because I live in the ghetto, or you know, kind of somewhere around there, you know. So somebody will come in and get something. They'll be like, "Hey, honey, I forgot to tell you I need some milk." And then you got to walk all the way across the store. And then you got to come all the way back. And you got to act like you're still in the same mood you was before they served their order. You know? And with me, that's hard to hide. Because I'm pretty straightforward. You know, and again, you know, if you were in my stream there at the end, I do apologize a little bit ago. I don't hold back. I wear my emotions on my sleeve. I can cry on a dime. And I can flip in a second. Like, I am bipolar, kinda. I just don't have the meds to prove it.
Kinda?
Yeah.
You're the poster boy. You just don't have the meds to prove it.
Yeah. But I'm a very, but I don't like that to distract people because I'm a very kind person. I'm a very nice person. I'm a very loving person. But I do have my limits, and if you cross them limits, there is no turning back for me. I snap, and then I get it out, and then I'm back to normal again. Yeah. So I could be just like now, and then go on a tirade of 3 minutes and say every cuss word I know, and then be like, "I love you guys to death. Thank you so much for coming to see me. I'll see you next. Bye, guys." You know, like it didn't even happen.
We were just talking about that before the show started. You were going off in here telling a story, and I had made the comment that you were like the offensive cuss word version of the shrimp dude from Forrest Gump.
Yeah, and I do apologize because, you know, sometimes, like I said, that is a condition that I do need to be treated for. I do need to be medicated for that because I admit freely I am bipolar, or whatever you would call it, insane, whatever you want to call it. I own it. But I don't want to be one of the people that's on medication. So I do what I got to do, flip out, and go back to normal. Yeah, I did snap at work. Vicky, when I used to be a trading manager at a store called Boston Market, a restaurant. And Vicky came at me one day wrong, and I threw a turkey at her. And
like an actual turkey.
Market.
Like, turkey.
Well, you know, when the Boston Market, they have them spits of turkeys. Have you ever been there? It's rotisserie turkey. So I was pulling that thing out with 4 turkeys on it, and she come at me the wrong time. Was like, "You ain't slicing that to an ounce, right?" I picked that turkey, one of them turkeys, and I slung it right at her. I was like,
"You beat a coworker."
And is this the story of how you got let go from Boston Market?
Hit her with it, but I was like, "You can slice that motherfucker yourself." And that was it. And then I went home. And then I came back and had coffee with her about an hour later because I was over, you know. And we sat in the dining room and had coffee because, you know, that's just how I am. Because
I feel bad I hit you in the eye with a turkey. Let me buy you some Starbucks.
Yeah. Oh, no, what Starbucks? I made her give me a free cup of coffee from Boston Market. My former employer just an hour ago.
Good Lord.
Seattle's best.
So there's no shame in that.
No, of course not. Of course not. All right, well, let's I want to get back to real quick here. I want to get back to your channel. And one thing that I think is worthy of pointing out is your personality and the way you see things is, I mean, you have this like this timeless, childish way of looking at things, if you will. Right. And that comes out in just about all of your characters. But the reason I bring this up is because there is one character that's well known in particular that I have to know, like I have to know where the inspiration for it came from. So I'm talking about Billy.
Billy. Okay. Now this is going to be a story, and this is why I love Prone. And Prone,
Pause for dramatic effect.
That's right. Pause for dramatic effect. I wish I had my sound effect ready.
I'm sorry. Oh, that sucks.
Where is Pony Pie? He's usually in chat.
Yeah, he usually shows up.
I was on it was one of our first community patrols, and I was the Billy character. I had spawned the ped, and I was just driving the car, and I didn't know what I was going to do. I'd never done the ped before. And if you remember, there was a character. You remember the guy in the red, white, and blue jacket? There's a ped that has the red, white, and blue like Barker's jacket on. Like I can't explain it. It's just a long coattails jacket. And I did a character with him, and I loved it. But I forgot the ped, the next time, so I just spawned Billy. And I was driving around, and him and Abby were in the car together because Abby was training. It was when back in the day, And I went around a car, and I heard Prom behind me like, whoop. And I was like, shit. I was like, shit. And I was like, oh, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, I'm going to stick with that. Right. So he pulled me over, and it was a very raw character. Like, he didn't have the actual lisp like that. But he was like, hey, buddy, what's up? It wasn't as strong, and, my voice was, like, louder in the character. It wasn't as soft. Because, Billy, he had to tone down because he's babyish. He's clearly got mental issues. So,
clearly.
So, as I went through that call, and I realized that, I could tone him down because the cops were being kind of mean, they were kind of like a little stiffer. So I was trying to lay back and let the character be like, I didn't do nothing, Betty, because he didn't. He didn't do nothing because, the traffic density had backed up and I was going around cars. He just happened to catch me going around them. So I tried to just make him as soft as I could to not to lighten the mood up because I thought it was going too serious for this kind of call. And that's exactly where Billy came from. He didn't come from anybody. Like most characters off the top of my head, the only one that technically actually came from somebody was Margie. The rest is totally fly off the top of my head.
And Margie is, where is that inspiration from?
Margie is from the Bob and Tom Show. I watched the Bob and Tom Show on the radio because my dad was a truck driver. And after he died, I just found myself going back, on YouTube, listening to songs that he liked, what I'd get, in that kind of mood. Like, I wanted to remember, like, them old trucking songs, like, hey, Rubber Ducky, and all that. And I thought, I'm going to listen to Bob and Tom. And there's a character on there named Marge after Marge Shot. And if you go and compare, they're damn near the same. I took that character, and now they don't do this character and haven't done it in years, but I took that character and made it my own. And the similarity is there. Like, there's no question. But I made her my own character, and that's where that came from. And Margie's the character that I can do that can do whatever. It doesn't matter. She can say and do whatever. When I get pulled over as Margie, the cop's like, oh, shit.
And she and Marion have had some wild adventures.
Yeah, and even got married and everything else. But I know when I do Margie, I can cut loose a little bit, be a little funnier. She's kind of raunchy, you know what I mean? And that's my raunchy character. But I know that, when you guys pull me over, it's going to be a good one.
Every time.
Yeah. And that's my thing because, I want people to have a good time with me. I'm going to have a good time regardless. But it's the reaction that I give for you guys and, to get you guys to crack. And that's what gets it going for me. I'm already privileged enough to be doing this. So for me, it's just all cake work just to get you guys to laugh. And the funniest one to get to laugh is Ace because he's the clean cut one, and you say titty, you get a kick and giggle out of him. You know what I mean? So, But that's where that all came from. And Margie's one of my favorite characters. Margie and Billy for sure. Billy's the fan favorite. Margie's my favorite.
Yeah, well, there'll always be a special place in my heart for Marion as well.
Well, yeah, and of course Carla. Can't forget her, for God's sakes.
Good Lord, Carla.
Not even if you tried.
Not even if we tried, exactly. All right, so we're going to move on to a little segment called That's the Answer, and I know that you've been busy, so we're going to do this a little differently here. We're going to, I think the music segment I have is 10 minutes long. So we'll go, since you didn't really get a chance to think of some good ones, and these are going to be off the top of your head, we'll just go till the music's over.
Okay.
All
yeah,
right?
I do apologize. Yeah, I tried so hard to get this together today. I really did.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, That's the Answer is a game where the guests will come up with an answer about them, their channels, something related to that, and then we have to try to guess the proper question. So you got one there for us, Rye?
Okay, now wait. Now you're gonna have to walk me through that because.
Okay, so like for example, and this is just an example. Okay. So like 02/16/2016 or 2015. That would be the day that I personally put up my first video on with game.
Oh,
see
okay.
how that works? So the answer would be 02/16/2016, and the proper question, like Jeopardy style, would be, what is the first date that I put up a gaming video?
Oh, okay, I got you.
Okay.
Okay.
So you just give us the answer, and then we'll try to do the question. We'll try to guess the question.
Okay, I think I can get this. Oh, favorite game ever. I've been asked that a lot. My subs should know this.
Okay,
so you would give the answer, and then we would all have to guess what the answer is.
Well, I'll tell you. I'll answer that and then give you another one.
Okay.
My favorite game ever is Doom 64.
Doom 64.
Okay. All right. My favorite police. Oh wait, never mind. Am I supposed? Okay. What's my favorite police car? Is that what I'm supposed to say? Or
no, you would go Dodge Charger or Tahoe.
For example.
Oh shit! Okay, well,
and then usually because I kill at this game, I'd be like, "What's your favorite police car?"
Yeah.
Oh shit! Okay.
So you give the answer.
Okay, clearly I'm unprepared for this. Clearly, I'm unprepared for this. Okay, conscript.
Conscript. Okay. I think I know the answer, so I'm gonna defer to Tom and Bell.
Yeah.
Who is one funny cunt?
Who is one moist funny cunt?
That's true. Definitely, we forgot the moistest.
Who is your real answer? Who is your favorite? Would you call it a developer if he creates the skins and stuff? Is that? I mean, I don't know the correct term, but would that be developer?
Yeah.
Modder.
Favorite modder.
Yeah.
Modder. Who is your favorite modder?
No. When am I supposed to say the answer?
Who do you want to take a stab?
I think it was the very first person to sponsor on his channel.
That's exactly correct. That is exactly right.
Oh, very nice.
Yes, Constrict has been a brother to us all, and haven't seen him in a while. I love you, brother. I hope everything's okay with you. But yeah, he was the very first person to have faith enough in me to sponsor my channel, and that meant a lot. That was big for me because, like I said, I had just you guys know that was my second channel. Went through some stuff, started over, and that was devastating. And for Conscript to do that for me was pretty good. That was something that told me, hey, no matter how bad this gets, someone out there thinks that you're good enough to actually send you some money every month. So that was a good thing, and that kind of gave me that little extra bump I needed. To know that somebody was actually giving me money that they worked hard for. So that's that. Yeah.
Awesome.
Love Conscript.
Yep, love that guy.
Super talented.
Yes, he is.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I think he's probably my favorite Australian. I'm pretty sure Holden's gonna kick me out of everything that he has moderator power on right now. But I mean, Conscript is he's an excellent human being.
Yeah. Mr. Gaming's the same way. In chat. All right, so next one there, Mr. Rye.
Okay. Here's the second question. Well, the third question.
Remember the answer? The answer.
I know. I had the question. I want to word this right. I don't know how to actually say the answer to it. I'm supposed to tell you the answer.
Yep.
Let's see. Damn it. This one's hard. I don't know really what I want to say.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, I was supposed to phrase that in the form of a question. Was it, that's what she said?
We do. Onyx.
As in Onyx Eye, Rocket City
yeah,
game.
Rocket City game.
Rocket City game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Onyx.
That's... I'm going to say the first YouTuber you subscribed to.
No.
Okay.
Who is your current favorite YouTuber?
Correct.
I fucking kill at this game.
Yeah, correct.
That first one, not so much, but...
You know, I have a tremendous... I have a tremendous amount of respect for everyone that I play with. But there's something about Onyx when me and him get together and do characters. It's different. You know, like when we get on there, I don't have to say anything. Now, Buddha's the same way. I can't say, you know, but Onyx doesn't get to stream a lot. So when he does, I'm excited about it, you know, because he works so fucking hard. You know, him and Buddha do so much work behind the scenes that no one will ever know what they do. I mean, you know, it's like this studio here, the 5M servers, the forums, there's so much that goes on behind the scenes that they don't even have time to stream. And so when they stream, it makes me feel a little bit better because I'm like, finally, you know, I worry about that all the time. I'm like, you know, they need to stream because, you know, they deserve that. You know, they shouldn't have to be doing this fucking work behind the scene. But Onyx, I tell you, when I just love the guy, he's been so kind to me and Buddha and Ace. Really, things you guys would never know. He's an incredibly good person. I wouldn't talk too much about that because I'll start crying again, but that's that question there.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, so you got another one?
I do. Ohio State Patrol.
As in
What is
LSPDFR,
the
right?
first LCPDFR stream you did?
Yeah.
Are you sure? I'm going to let you reconsider.
Wait a minute, what'd you say?
The first LSPDFR stream you did.
There's Prone. No. The first LSPDFR stream I did was with some old school cars.
It was the first stream you did with old school cars.
No.
Now that's one thing about you that like a lot of us who have been modding GTA 4, the police roleplay, and with those mods, we got tired of swapping out cars, but you continually do it.
Okay, well, that's the big story, because before I was ever a YouTuber, I was known on the LSPDF4.com forum. You know, I had thousands of posts on there and got 1,000 likes, and everybody knew me there because when I played LSPDFR, I was so immersed that I would get on for hours and answer questions and help people mod their game, and if they had problems, you know, I was spending literally 5 hours a day on LSPDFR.com helping new people. And,
I remember that.
Yeah, and so that's where I kind of got to know a lot of people from. And I got to know those modders, you know, and I was like, man, if I ever can afford to do anything, I really want to use your cars because I love them, and I love police cars, and I've had a lot of people in my family doing police, and I just realized that, you know, there were people using their cars that would never come back and leave a comment, And it just made me mad, that they were working all these hours. So I thought, you know what? When I finally get a channel, I'm gonna use those cars. However, in hindsight, if you use their cars, you can also post links. It's not only that I'm on it, it's also live. Can't take every thousands of that forum my opinion. So
I think we're having a little bit of TeamSpeak issue here. Hold on. All right, give it a shot now and see. I don't know if it's been fixed or not. Yeah, it's all robotic, of course. Right when the story gets good. Yeah, I think I know what it is. Give me a second here. Good Lord.
Is it just Rye?
Oh, he dropped out. It might have just been Rye.
No, I think he was intentionally trying. I thought I fuck.
Yeah.
I
hear you guys fine. It was just him. I don't know if he's got any storms going on where he's at. But he'll come back in. So let's go ahead and pass it over to you, Belle, while we're waiting on Rye to come back for news story number deuce.
There he is.
All right, do we want to let Rye finish up since he's back?
Yeah, go ahead, Rye. So let's finish up that last bit there that you were talking about.
What was he talking about? What was he talking about? I can't remember. What was he talking about?
You were talking about using the cars and all that.
Oh, yeah. Plus, I mean, if you get some subs that are very loyal to your channel, they want to see their state. They want to be represented. They want to be acknowledged. And I try to do that for the ones that come by and constantly support me, because everybody has those people that'll stop it and be like, hey, I'm dropping a like, gotta go. But then there are those that stay for 3 hours in a stream. Those are the people that need to be rewarded somehow. So that's what I try to do. I try to keep it fresh. I really do think changing cars up makes people want to come back and see things. Plus, police cars are beautiful. All those lights and different things. Like the United States is lucky to have tens of thousands of different cars, where some countries have like 5 cars and the whole country uses them and that's it. We're blessed to have beautiful, amazing police cars, and I love them. I just love them to death. So there you go.
I agree. Well, that was definitely a success, being that we did that off the cuff like that, right? Good job.
Thank you, sir.
Good job. And it was funny in the beginning because you kept giving us the question.
I did. Yeah, I do apologize. I was unprepared. I really worked so long on that LPR today that I couldn't do anything. My hands was tied the whole day.
It's all good, brother. All right, Belle, are you ready to go there?
Indeed, I am. So, gonna bring it back with some weird Amazon things.
I've been waiting for
this.
this.
Scouring today, and I had to try and find things we haven't already covered. Apparently, there is actually a finite amount of weird shit you can purchase on Amazon, or just things that haven't been published on a random blog yet. Either way. So, one of the weird things, I guess I could say, you could buy on Amazon, you can buy little mini hands that go on the end of your fingers, so you can give somebody a high 25. And
so
then,
stupid.
But wait, there's more. You can actually buy even smaller miniature hands that go on top of that miniature hand. It's absolutely ridiculous looking. You can buy a package of 1,500 live ladybugs.
Yeah.
Billy ought to be happy for that.
There's a couple of other insects that you can purchase too on Amazon, like a package of insects.
Is that like for feeding your reptiles?
Well, no. So they're alive. Usually when you purchase those for reptiles and stuff, they're dead, I think. But this one is, the ladybugs were marketed because they eat a lot of like garden pests, like aphids and stuff.
Yep.
So you can put ladybugs like in your rose bush, for example, and they'll eat all the aphids so that they don't eat your rose leaves.
Yep, my mom does that.
Yep. So do you guys know what a mermaid pillow is?
Oh God, do we want to know?
No, so it's like that pillow that it's sequins, and when you brush them one way, it has one effect, and you brush them the other, it has a different effect.
Yeah.
You know, so like one will say like, bless this home, and the other one will say like, get the fuck out, depending on like how you brush the sequins or whatever.
Right.
So there's one that it's gold, and then when you swipe it a certain way, it's a picture of Nicolas Cage. Because why not?
And the other way?
It's just plain gold. It looks like a plain gold decorative.
So that one's a throwaway pillow then?
There's throw pillows and throwaway pillows.
Yeah, I can't
imagine.
Pillow. It's right next to the Vegemite.
How could how could that be comfortable? That can't be, right? Sequins. I mean, you could
No,
lay your
it's
head
like
on
just
those.
a decorative pillow. It's not functional.
Okay. All right.
There's a wine for cats.
What?
It's got a liquid catnip in it.
Good Lord.
Yep.
So do you use that before you give them their butt dazzler for the first time?
Exactly.
Fantastic.
For the person who has everything, you can buy them nothing. And it's a little plastic, like recycled plastic ball with absolutely nothing in it.
Now think about that, because people are actually buying that.
Yep, this is ones that people have actually purchased from Amazon.
Oh,
that just goes to show people are stupid.
There's a frog-shaped soap. It's like in the shape of a bullfrog. And on the front of the box it says, "My name is Steven." So you can buy Steven the frog-shaped soap. I'm not going to lie to you, I'm thinking about buying him.
Well, you know, a good trivia question is Bullfrog is my nickname from when I was a kid. How about that?
Aww.
You were named Bullfrog?
Yes.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, my nickname is Bullfrog. Oh my God.
That's precious. You can purchase a ball sack appearing clip-on to go onto your caddy bag. What do you call the sack in which you keep all your golf clubs? Is it caddy? No. Whatever.
Golf bag.
Golf bag.
Is it? Okay. Well, listen. Okay.
I'm listening.
I am not in the LPGA tour. And it looks like a ball sack.
So this is a little sack that you attach to your golf bag.
Yep, and it holds your golf balls, but it looks like a ball, like a anatomical.
Oh my
That'll
God.
get you kicked off of just about every course.
Yep.
Is it hairy?
No, it's not. It's fuzzy though. It looks like it's made up like a felt material.
See, you know, that brings up a good point. You know, what you think God could have done something better with that. Instead of all wrinkly up and hairy, it should be like a Crown Royal bag, velvety blue with your name on the side. You know what I'm saying?
Go.
Well, I mean,
somehow I feel like everyone in here is going to get a kick out of this one. You can purchase a book called The Karma Putra, and it's 52 new ways to take a shit.
I have to have this book. The Karma is it Karma Putra?
Karma Putra.
Wow.
that's disgusting.
What a day to be alive.
Oh, and I can only imagine the comments on that one.
I don't want to see it. I hope it's not a picture book.
Scratch and sniff.
Yeah, I mean, the only product on there worth buying is the Squatty Potty. I don't currently own one, but I do advocate for it.
There's a coloring book of animals farting.
That's great. What color would you paint the fart cloud, though?
You know, it's up to the interpretation of the individual, I suppose. Now, to people who are avid outdoorsmen or outdoors women, listen, that doesn't sound right. I don't care how you identify. You're an outdoorsman if you like the outdoors, so don't get offended. You can purchase a 20-ounce bottle of coyote urine.
20 ounces of
coyote urine.
So, seriously, we've had those bottles leak at work. And it is bad. It is bad.
Wow. I would assume it's worse than cat urine.
Like you could smell it from, no joke, probably a quarter mile away.
It's not unusual or unheard of to me that you would be able to purchase that on Amazon because I'm sorry. For people who like people who hunt, you purchase, deer urine and you put it on your shoes so that the smell of your shoes are covered up.
Right.
So it's not far-fetched. The point of it is to repel rodents.
Oh, that makes sense.
Like the point of the coyote urine is to repel rodents.
Okay, so
I thought it was for a hunting thing.
You don't have mice in your house, but it smells like piss all day long. That's a trade-off.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
That's a good point. I didn't even think of that.
Right.
A handful of items more. You can purchase a 1-pound replica of fat. An AK-47 bullet ice cube tray because America.
Oh, I have to have that. That's amazing. You need to put those in your beer.
Now, one that I'm genuinely considering purchasing, 8-pound bag of marshmallow cereal. And it's like, it's Lucky Charms, essentially, or similar. And it's just the marshmallows.
See,
Without
there you go.
The shitty wheat, whatever they put in there. It's just purely marshmallow.
Yep, I'm thinking that may be arriving this week.
Diabetes in a bag.
That's right.
You can buy a yodeling pickle. So it's a plastic pickle, and you push a button, and it yodels.
Okay, now I would have that.
Seriously. But the Kamaputra was weird.
I would have the pickle.
You can purchase a duct tape necktie. Grass flip-flops. So they're literally flip-flop soles made of sod.
Wow.
Yep. Heard it here first, folks.
I'm assuming they're like plastic or something, like it's not actual sod.
No, it's actual sod.
So they have a shelf life on them then, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
And the biggest bitch on earth bottom's like, girl, I'm going to stomp these straight into the ground. And that's probably what happened, too.
Yeah, dude.
Yep. You can buy Shakespearean insult bandages. So they're bandages,
insults?
Like Band-Aids. And they have assorted Shakespearean insults on them.
What's a Shakespearean insult?
Do thou amend thy face, and I'll amend my life. Thy wits as thick as mustard. I'm gonna see if we can integrate those into the Medic One stash.
Right.
That's
and I'm sure that I will continue to troll, come up with another really good selection of more fun Amazon products to come on future shows.
We're gonna have to come up with a theme, a little short theme for weird products on Amazon.
Yeah, it's gonna have to have like a quirky little
Maybe get some deep announcer's voice with some reverb. Weird products on Amazon.
Yeah, well, it should start out real fun and then get real bad towards the end of the song. Like, no, because it's,
Wait, do that again.
What?
Good Lord. Well, thank you, Belle. I'm so happy that is back. I've been waiting.
Yeah.
But it's always and you always seem to pick the ones that we can make the most high school locker room humor with. So,
you know what they don't sell on there? They don't sell that Chardonnay IV drip, hon.
But they have cat wine. So
they have cat wine. That's right, and a yodeling pickle to scare the cat.
The pickle I would have.
Cat wine and a yodeling pickle.
That's right. I wonder what would happen if if a human drank all that catnip.
I don't know what happens when a human consumes catnip. I mean, it's a growing herb. I think, if I'm not mistaken, catnip also repels mosquitoes.
Interesting.
But I don't want cats in my yard, so I'll just go with citronella.
Especially stoned cats, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's move on. We're gonna take a little commercial break, and then we'll be back with more with Rye, and of course the weekly rant by the sexiest Italian to ever grace the studio, Tom Fasulo.
He was a man at war with himself, fighting a war that someone else lost.
It's over, Tim! The war's over!
It's never over! You've seen him wipe out millions of Cambodians in Exploder. Now, Jack Howitzer is Tim in his most challenging role yet.
We're here, Tim!
A preschool for slow children?
You're the new teacher, Tim!
Special Needs Cop. It's the story of a psychotic ex-Marine showing tough love to special ed kids. One of you tards has been running Peruvian flake through the special ed school, and I'm gonna find it. No juice and cookies!
Your movie sucked, Tim!
But soon, he becomes one of them.
What is this?
That's teacher's gun. You want to see it?
Cool.
Oh, you gone and shot yourself. Way to go! He was finally beginning to live a normal life. Then, all hell breaks loose.
Tim, you're so stupid. You count with your fingers.
You want to party with me? Bring it on!
Tim, what are you doing?
I fought for my country! Welcome to the land of freedom, bitches! Yeah! Special Needs Cop. He had a lot to learn.
Mikey, where are you?
Hi, you can't see me. My invisibility cloak is on.
Oh, Mikey, stop drawing pentagrams on all the doors.
The Cavern of Sorrow.
It's the fantasy game that's sweeping the country, The Cavern of Sorrow. Learn about our exciting history and have fun, too.
I'm a holy warrior on a quest. I'll kill you if you don't believe like I do. You can't beat me, stupid. I'm invisible. I got invisibility seeing glasses, dumbass. Lord Zad the Wizard gave them to me. Remember our adventure at Gash Canyon?
The Cavern of Sorrow.
Gather ye friends and embark on historical adventures.
I'll cut your head off with my sword. Oh, no, you won't. I have a metal neck given to me by Gorath of Backdar. I got him when we traveled to the nether regions of Gorthbeck. There I had 8 wives, 47 kids, and other concerns. The Cavern of Sorrow!
It's not just a game, it's a secret society of special friends. Will you find the Cavern of Sorrow, or will it find you?
The Cavern of Sorrow.
Like, literally, you're listening to the only place for talk radio worth hearing, The Budda Show, right here on Q92 WCTR. Oh my God.
And we're back.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! I have not yet seen Special Needs Cop, but I definitely want to.
Is that playing downtown Los Angeles by a bitch in the trunk?
Yeah, it's playing down there. Yep, the Chinese Man's Theater.
Yeah, gotcha.
I'll wait till it's at the $2 movie theater. No,
Yeah, I'll just wait for Netflix and chill.
Yeah.
That's right. Mr. Tom, what's going on, buddy? I know you got a good one for us this week.
Yeah, and this ties in pretty well with what happened earlier in Rise Stream. So, my rant this week is the etiquette when we're streaming, right? So we're all streamers. You know, Belle tags along so she gets to watch. But it starts to aggravate me when I start seeing a lot of things in chat, whether it be the self-promotion or stream just started, you're trying to get everybody hyped and pumped up, and it'd be like, my cat died today. Or just something totally freaking negative. And it drives me absolutely insane because it's like, one, not many people care about your cat died. All right, it's sad for you. It's not sad for everybody else. And we do this to entertain, right? So we're here to make you laugh, make you have fun, and that instantly sucks the life out of people. Like when some of that shit goes on. Like, do you guys feel the same way when something comes across and it's like you're going, hey, how's this one? How's this one? How's this one? And then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, I ran over my praying mantis Gertie today. I don't know.
I think we just found Billy's new pet to replace Charlotte.
No, Gertie's dead.
Carmen.
Gertie, she's lost Carmen and Gertie both now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Gertie flew away on the highway and couldn't find her.
Oh.
I agree with you though, Tom. I think it's ridiculous. I mean, whether people realize it or not, the fact is that if somebody's streaming, especially gaming, they've put a lot of work and time into it to get to that point where they're live. And there's a lot of work that goes into it. There's multiple software and things you have to monitor and keep up with the chat and play the game. You know, unless the stick is you suck at the game and you're just making a mockery of everything. Like it's hard to split and multitask like that all simultaneously. It's almost impossible. And then when someone comes in with some negativity, first of all, people come to YouTube and watch your streams because they've had a shitty day and their boss has been riding their back, and they come home and they want to crack open a beer or light up a J and watch their favorite YouTuber and have some laughs and forget about their day. They don't want to sit there and listen to everybody else's problems and listen to 5 people in the chat talking about how they lost grandma or this or that, you know. But the worst is when they go and what, Tom? They start doing what they did today, right? Dropping racial slurs and all that kind of crap.
Well, another thing that really irritates the piss out of me, and we all see it, it happens in every single person's stream that I have ever watched. All right, so let's say some strange turn of events and I decide to stream, which is not ever happening because I cannot be bothered. I'm more of a guest star. But I start streaming, and then somebody comes in and drops, or actually no, let's say I'm watching Buffy stream, okay? I enjoy watching Buffy. Her laugh is infectious. It makes me laugh every time. I love it. And when Stormy decides he needs to be a part of it, I feel that in my soul. As you guys know, our dogs often decide to be a part of this. Well, one of them decides to be a part of the stream quite often. And then they'll pop up and be like, PewDiePie is live. I don't give 2 flying flips who else is live while I'm watching Buffy. I am here to watch her stream and her stream only. Don't tell me who else is live. I don't care. I don't want to know. And I think it's really rude and disrespectful because anyone else is like, oh, well, let me pop over there and say hi and get my hello in. And then people start filtering out. It's rude AF, and I hate when people do it.
Yep.
Especially since we're small, right, comparatively. So at only 500 subs, you get maybe on a good day 15, 20 people watching, and then that happens and it drops to 5 like almost instantly.
And it's soul crushing.
It's terrible. And you know, even at that 100 mark, when you only got 5 people watching or 6 people watching, and someone comes in and is like someone bigger, whether they be a friend of the channel or not, you know that you're gonna lose out, right? And it's terrible to go on when that keeps happening on a constant basis.
Yep, absolutely. You put all that work and effort into it, and then depending on when it happens, then you have to spend another hour trying to overcome that internally while you're still streaming the game, right?
Absolutely. Yep. And then you look at your analytics and it's like, average view of 5 minutes.
Yep.
For 2 hours worth of work. You know, 2 hours that you could have been doing something else. 2 hours you could have been having dinner with your mom or going on a date or something else. Or
taking a nap.
I think people don't understand the gravity of doing something like that. Or, you know, I don't know. Just something that...
Well, for me, you guys already know that I'm a lot more lax, you know, than most people. I think it's just for me because I feel like that I've just been blessed to have this channel and to to be able to do what I'm doing, and as I meet the people in my Discord, and you hear their situations, and you know that a lot of them have no friends. You know, a lot of people, they have mental issues like myself, or you know, a lot of things, and then they feel connected to you. So when they come to you, they feel like they can tell you their problems, and whether it's a Discord or in my stream, they feel like I'm their friend, and I genuinely am. I do truly care about all my subs. And so in my stream, I kind of let some of that go because I understand where they're coming from. They want to talk to me. I'm their only friend, but I'm streaming. So if they're going to connect with me, it's going to be during the stream. So I try to let some of that go. If they've got issues, I'll be like, I'm sorry to hear that, but go ahead and send me a DM about it on Discord. That way they know they've been acknowledged. I know they have an issue, and they know that I'll get to them. And then that kind of relaxes them a little bit. Because a lot of people, you know, get stressed out. I get so many DMs. I like I said, I tell people I get about 80 DMs a day. And a lot of that is people with problems, needing help with issues. It's overwhelming sometimes. But I truly do love my subs, and I really do give them the benefit of the doubt. But when you have the racist comes in like that, I can't, bullying, none of that. I can't tolerate that. I lose my mind. But for the most part, I feel so blessed to be doing this that I don't want to turn away too many people because they came to me because of my nature anyway, you know? So I feel like if I yell at people and make them not do stuff, they'll be like, well, this guy's a fake. I'm leaving his channel. He's not like he used to be. Yeah, but yeah, for the most part, though, I don't like people coming in and saying, hey, this guy's streaming or whatever. I'm okay at the end. Let's do a raid. You know, if you want to do a raid, tell me at the end.
Yeah, at the end, absolutely.
Yeah, but I don't like people. Now, if somebody comes in and says Buddha, Onyx, or Ace is streaming, I don't give a shit. They can say that all they want to.
Well, my brothers, gaming crew, that's one thing.
Right, yeah. For my people, I don't care as long as I know them. Now, if I don't know them, I don't want to hear that because I don't know who they are. But I feel like sometimes when they say it, they're just, they pop in and they're not been acknowledged yet. So they say something and they get that acknowledgement. So if somebody says, hey, somebody's streaming, I just say, hey, buddy, what's up? Welcome to stream. I don't acknowledge the comment, but I do acknowledge them. And I have faith in my ability that the people who actually want to see me will stay no matter what. So I don't know. Like I said, I do agree with you on that. But like I said,
I mean,
for some reason,
feel like even when it is like, you know, Buddha streaming, they're like Raya's live, or Raya's live and it's Ace is streaming, or Onyx is live and Raya's other whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I still think it's rude because you know what? If somebody else pops up that maybe I want to watch more than what I'm currently watching, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to quietly go over and watch that other stream because I don't think it needs to be announced.
Agreed. It becomes a respect thing is what it is.
Right.
I agree. It's a respect thing.
And as much as I like and I don't care for people to come and say it, in mine, it's embarrassing when I'm in somebody else's stream and they say, you know, Rise live or something. I don't like it when my subs say I'm live somewhere else. So if you're my sub and in there and you're in somebody's stream, you know, make sure you don't do that. I don't care if you advertise, you know, one of the guys in there, but I really am uncomfortable because of so many other, you know, people like this discussion we have don't like it. So I don't like it when my subs go and say, hey, because I already have some people who don't like me because, you know, see, that kind of gets me in that mood too. I'm proud of what I'm doing, and I don't like it when people get down on me because I'm doing okay. It makes me feel bad. I'm just doing the best that I can, you know. And I'm proud of what I've done. So I don't like it when people get upset with me because, you know, I am doing what I can. And, yeah, so that's that.
Yeah. Well, you know, and on that note,
don't nobody be upset with me. I am just doing the best I can. I don't mean to railroad or run over anybody. Sometimes my subs are overwhelming, and it does happen. But I do apologize.
And along with that, like, the conversation of, okay, you're in Buddha's chat, and then you'll, like right now, you're on the show. Rye, when are you going live again? Like, that's another thing that, like, triggers me. Like it's happened to me where I'm in Buddha's chat, and I'm just saying hi. Oh, Fasulo Gaming, when are you streaming again? When are you and Bell streaming again? Like, and I'm very hard pressed to even answer that because I just feel that this is not my place. We're all here to be watching, whether it be you or Buddha or Onyx. Like, I'm there for you guys. Like, I'm supporting you guys at that point.
Yep. I'm even uneasy when I go into somebody's stream and then they all tag me at once. Like, I feel like I'm trolling Rye's stream or Tom's stream when I go in, and everybody notices me, and then they want to ask me questions. I'm so hesitant.
Like, I back off. Like, I'll stop kind of talking, and Belle does the same thing to try to deflect that conversation away. Yeah, because you're here to, like, we're here to support you, right? We're here to watch you and entertain. Like, we're like, that to me is self-promotion if I start answering questions. Not that you guys would ever have a hard time. Like, I think we're good enough friends, but just at the same time, I don't feel we go over this line of good taste, I think, a little bit too much in chat, and it's starting to wear on me a little bit more. I guess the more streams that I'm actually in chat when I'm watching everybody, and it's like, I don't want to answer that right now. Like, that's not the place. I have my own Discord. Like,
if you're in my streams, guys, you feel free to talk and advertise your merchandise all you want to. I truly feel that this community is the best on YouTube. I've said it a million times. I promote you guys all in my channels, my links. I do everything possible to promote your guys' products. So it's not going to hurt me one bit for you to pop in and say, hey, and post your link and all that stuff. For me, that's only going to make our community stronger. So never, ever, ever feel like when you're on my channel that you can't say hi. Post your link in there. Talk about a video. I don't care, because you guys have done so much for me. You and I hate talking about Prone. I miss you. You need to come back to Cuffs. God damn it.
That'll happen.
I just you know, Prone was one of the most important people. He took me under his wing and did ride-alongs with me, and I just love the community. All you guys. I don't care if you promote on my channel. So anytime you're there, come over there, say hi to my subs. If you pick up a sub, then hell yeah. If you pick up 20 subs, hell yeah. But don't be afraid to ever come to my channel and say whatever you want to, because that's what we're here for as far as I'm concerned. I'm here because of you guys, and that's something I can never pay back. So you guys are welcome to do whatever you want on my channel and promote your shit all you want to. There you go. Because I love you all, honey.
I mean, and same with us. We have all of y'all's links in our down bar, in our The Godfather drops them periodically, and you know, we all support each other. But it's not even a matter of wanting to or not wanting to. I actually don't like it when I come in and they're like, "Hey, when are you and Tom streaming again?"
You go right ahead and say, "Here in a couple minutes." Like, I swear to you guys, I don't, you know, because I have such a good repertoire with my subs that it's not going to bother me. Nobody's going to leave me. You know what I mean? Just go ahead and make yourself known, because you're all in this to grow, you know, and if it takes my channel to help somebody get a sub, then that's fine, because that's what I'm here for, because I would be nothing without the Cubs crew. I wouldn't even be doing this. So it doesn't bother me in the least, because I've realized that people saw me when my channel got deleted and I came back. You know, my subs came from coming back to the Cubs Crew's channels. You know, of course, I was a member of the crew, of course. I was going to get my own subs, but, you know, just by me being in there, I've gained a lot of subs. So there's no way that I could feel salty or bad or upset that somebody comes into my stream and does the same thing. It's not ill intent. That's just the way it is. If people love you, they love you, and they're going to come see you. So don't ever feel ashamed to pop in my chat. Never. Don't ever feel like that, because it doesn't bother me one bit. Not one bit. You hear me?
Oh, we heard.
Okay, buddy.
We're woke. Don't worry. We are woke over here.
Maybe that's just the old head in me, like where it's that respect line. Like, this is your time and your little piece of your dog and pony show.
That's okay.
And I shouldn't have any part of that. Like, that's how I feel personally.
No, well,
like I could be associated with you. Like, that's fine. But your show is not the place to talk about me. And I think that's where the subs kind of get it twisted a little bit.
hang on. Let's back the truck up here. Okay, let's back the truck up. Okay, so you're undermining your abilities. Now, back when I was starting last year, when I first started getting donations and stuff, you and Belle were... Fuck.
You're going to cry again, aren't you? You're crying again, aren't you?
You guys were very kind and helped me do some things on my channel that I probably wouldn't have done before. You helped take my channel to a new level because I just simply couldn't afford to do what I wanted to do. You've earned my lifelong respect for that. And like I said, without the group of you sitting here and the people in the chat, I would be nothing. So I owe all of this to the people here. So if you come to my channel, you're going to get the respect that you goddamn well deserve. And that will never change because I owe you guys so much. So, you know, please don't. When you come and see me and promote yourself. Do what you got to do because we're all here as a family to grow. And I owe all of you guys that. You know, like I said, I've said it a million times. Tom and Bill, you've been so kind to me and kind to a lot of other people. So, you know, don't take it that you're not part of my channel because you are an integral part, building block of my channel. Without you and the Cubs crew, I wouldn't be here. And that's just because, you know, you helped take my channel from having just a few games to introduce me to new games and buying games for the channel. I was able to take off and do things that I wouldn't have been able to do. So regardless of what you think about, you're just, you know, somebody, you guys truly have been a cornerstone of my channel. You know, and I hope that everybody else sees you like that too. You know, you're more than just friends. You guys are, you know, building blocks and family members.
It's family. That's exactly what it is.
Exactly.
It's a damn freak family, but it's family.
Yeah, this has been the cryingest time I've ever had.
The crying.
I know this is the strangest path a rant has ever gone on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll be sorry, honey.
Let's be clear about something. We rarely miss a stream. We may not always talk because there are times when I throw it up in the background and I'm doing other things and I feel rude when I can't answer people back in chat. I hate knowing that I've missed a bunch of people because I don't want anyone to feel ignored. Like if I'm taking the time to say hello to you and you don't say hello to me, you're dead to me. Like because it's how I was raised, right? You greet people when they greet you. Like it's a respect. It's a common courtesy thing. And so when I know I'm busy or I know I'm being bitchy, which happens on very rare occasion, I don't say anything. I'll hit my like and then I'll just watch it and listen to it in the background. So it is exceedingly rare that Tom or I miss anybody's stream.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's noticed, you know what I mean? We know who you know, we can count on, and every channel has that core. You know, no matter how, because you know, we all get down in the dumps about things, and you know, and I love Budda so much, and you know, he's got great content. He's a one of a kind streamer, and you know, so we try to make sure that you know he understands that we love him and his content is good. And all you people coming in there to give him support sometimes, you know, lifts us all up. We all have them days where we're like, this is the last day I'm doing this shit. Like, tomorrow's my last day. And then you guys come in there and you say something, and, you know, and you're like, fuck, I can't leave all this. Yep. You know, I'm not doing as good as I can be doing, but I'm doing better than I was when I didn't have a channel. And that's where you have to start. You're like, are you doing better now than before you had a channel? And if the answer is yes, then you have to continue on. And for me, it's an overwhelming yes. Overwhelming. So no matter what happens, I'm here to stay. And
That's
so
right,
is Budda.
yeah.
And
I'm
so is
not a
Onyx.
quitter. That's why I don't.
Yeah.
Is I just can't.
So
After
is Ace.
It's good that you're not a spitter.
Yeah.
Quitter.
Oh, right. Sorry, I misheard that. My bad.
This is the
Spitter's a
first
quitter.
hashtag no homo moment ever on the show.
I mean, I feel sure I could go back through and prove you wrong there.
Keandre said I should be at 1 mil by now. I agree. All of us should be.
Yeah.
All of us should be. Tom, closing final thoughts on your rant?
Nah, it turned into what Onyx is referringly loved to as tissue time.
No, it was it turned into a shit
I thought
show.
tissue time was a little different. Perhaps I've misunderstood what tissue time was this whole time.
Well, it
You know what?
depends
I'll
if
look on Urban
lotion
Dictionary and
is
I'll let you
involved.
know.
You've never been a young boy growing up.
Did you just assume my gender?
Yes, I
Oh,
did.
shit, here we go.
I could verify.
You can verify. You've done the proper testing and research. Good Lord. We need a train derailed, meme for the show to throw up on the screen.
Well, it's already in there. It says Ryan Wilson, and you should have known this wasn't going to be the same.
Is that Latin for derailed
Fuckery.
Conversation?
Yeah. It's about to be a shit show, Betty.
All right. Well, we are running a little bit long right now. Belle, did you have something else, or?
Nope.
All right.
Nope.
Well,
I spent a little extra time looking up some new weird shit on Amazon, so I don't have any non-gaming related news.
copy that. All right, we'll dive back into Rye. So, Rye, where do you think where future for your channel? Where's it going? Do you have any plans? Is there things that you're looking to add or change or do differently?
Yeah, there's a lot of things I want to do differently. And actually, I've just been talking about the last couple of days because I feel like, this is a business first and foremost. It started as a hobby, now it's a business. And if I'm going to succeed, I need to turn it into a business. So there's a lot of things as far as promote my channel and forums and things that I'm not doing. I could be posting my videos on the Scum forum, on the Atlas forum, and all that. So I'm not. So I'm going to hire some volunteers to do some work for me, get my name out there more. Because I feel like if I can get my name out there, I'll do better. Because I do decently well. Now, like I said, there was a hit there. When YouTube changed their, what do you call that? Their statistics or how they, we got hit big time on that. We're not showing up in, the live streams, constantly like we used to. I could do an LSPDFR stream. Now, keep in mind now, I'd have 2,000 subscribers and I'd get 1,000 views on an LSPDFR stream. That's all stopped since they changed their, whatever you call it, what is that, your rhythmics or what? I don't even know what the hell that word is.
Analytics.
Yeah, so since that has changed, my channels went to the toilet as far as LSPDFR views. Now, I can still get a good 800 views when it goes good, but LSPDFR sucks ass right now, and I can't stream for more than an hour. So I lose, if you stream LSPDFR for an hour, you get about 300-400 views. Once you hit that 2-hour mark, it goes to 800 to 1,000. And so far with my LSPDFR crashing, I can't get there. So I'm doomed. So I had to start looking outside the box and playing other games. And that's what I've been trying. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play games that I think people want to see. And I'm going to move away from being an LSPDFR channel because, to be perfectly honest with you, I get my fill of police roleplay with the Cups guys. Because that's my priority right there. Like, that's the one thing that I know that I'll never be done with is the roleplay. Getting to hang out with you guys is what I look forward to every Tuesday and Saturday. And unless somebody's dead, I'm going to be there. And I've missed, I think, 3 patrols in 2 years. My 2-year anniversary with Cuffs actually is this week. My 2-year Cuff anniversary is, I think, on the 28th of this month. So, yeah, and I've enjoyed every single minute of it. Every clip, every character, everything we've ever done, every game we've ever played together. So that's my thing, doing Cuffs, getting us help to, make us a bigger crew as far as, viewers, and just trying to grow my channel and just be friendly with people. I don't really care right now about the views. I'm still a little channel, like 4,300 subs. That's a little bit, but that's not a lot, so I don't feel like I'm getting mistreated or anything because I'm still little and nobody knows who the hell I am. Yep. Nobody knows who the fuck Rye Wilson is except for the people that have attached themselves to me. And for now, I'm grateful for that. And until, I'm not going to be one of them people on, Twitter like somebody we know bitching about this or bitching about that. If I had 1 million subscribers, I wouldn't be complaining about nothing. I would be helping other people to get as big as I am. So I just want to be kind and grow my channel and support other channels And that's it. You know what I mean? Like that's the only goal I have here is just to grow and be a good YouTuber.
Gotta love it.
That's it. Yeah, I mean, it's simple. I don't have any hidden agendas. I just want to do role play with you guys and grow.
Yep. And definitely exposure is the way to do it. I'll tell you what, man. Like, I was where you were at. And even I still feel the effects at 7,200 and something now.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this, that when you look at those analytics, if all you do is you look at, just don't look at the numbers, look at the graphs. As long as shit's going up, you're on a trend, you'll eventually get there. And it's no secret that the slowest growing channels are the ones that last the longest for more than just the obvious reasons.
Well, like I said, I talk about this a lot. I might only get 270 views on a scum stream, but you can damn rest assured there's going to be 80 likes. So I know that people like me. I just need to reach enough of them. I'm not ashamed that I don't get a lot of views on, having 4,300 subs. I'm not ashamed of that because I know when I go back and look at the like situation, it's phenomenal. You can go to any of my videos, any of them, and the likes are through the roof. And that's important to me because that night tells me that no matter how many people I had, the majority of them like it. And you taught me that because you remember I'd come in there and be crying about only having 180 views on there, but you're like, dude, you got 70 likes. And that, and your advice like that, you helped me personally with my thumbnails. I remember the day you were like, dude, get the fuck together and get your thumbnails. The minute I did it, the very next video, my views went up the very next day. So that's something that I owe you too. I owe you more, a lot of things, but your advice along the way and things like that have helped me grow as a channel. So, I appreciate all that.
Well, I'm the same way that everyone here around this table is all about community and family. Some days I'm a pain in the ass to deal with. A lot of days I am. And I think that I'm misunderstood a lot because I'm sarcastic, because I'm salty, because I'm older, because I'm set in my ways. I think that some people, they misread that. I come off as an asshole. But I want the same things. I've always said, and you all have heard me say this. People in chat have heard me say this in my streams. There's enough Eden to go around. Rye, you mentioned the bigger YouTubers that you wouldn't be bitching if you were big. You'd be helping other people. Imagine if that was the stand. The standard now is the competition. People don't feel, there's people out there that feel that their subscribers should not be your subscribers. And I mean, how many of us like different TV shows, competing networks? That's free market is what it is.
Yeah.
But my bigger point here is that instead of that, if we were all, the basic go-to mindset was helping each other out, no matter what the numbers were, no matter how the difference is. I get that collaborations between a guy who has 3,400 subscribers with a guy who has 34 million subscribers, it's not going to help you out as much as it would seem on the surface.
Yeah.
And collaborations mean that both people have to get something out of it. So, that makes sense, but why are we I don't like the whole dragging each other down. I don't like him, or I don't like that. There are people that I don't like, but I'm not over there disliking their streams. I don't have time to go dislike and leave comments and try to tear people down. I'm way too busy trying to create content over here and do stuff my way.
Right. Yep. All you can do is just, like I said, I've been trying so hard, to be good. But yeah, and I think that's what's so good about us being a crew, because we do share the same subs. We do send each other subs. We send them viewers all the time, and that's only going to make us all better, Yep.
And I always believe that we can be doing better at it too.
Yeah.
And I hold myself to that standard, and I miss that mark a lot, because being one guy and doing all that I do plus real life stuff, I'm just so out of sorts, and I'm running around like an ADHD chicken with a, you know, without its head.
I think if I could get my Discord under control, and by under control, I mean it's just overwhelming. Who would have known that a chat server would take so much time? It's not a lot of admin work for me because I have people doing things for me like Panda and gaming and all that. But dealing with your subs that need help and mental issues and this and that, by the time you spend 2 or 3 hours doing that, you could have streamed. You know, so I need to find a line between what I can do to help subs without taking away from time to become successful on the channel.
That's hashtag creator life right there.
Yep, and that's where I'm at, you know, because it's hard to turn away somebody who's like, you know, I'm having bad thoughts. You know, I've had 2 people, you know, obviously take their own life in the last 6 months, and it's very, it's overwhelming when you have people texting you that, and you're like, fuck, you know, I can't stream, I have to help this person, because you don't know. And that's overwhelming, you know what I mean? So if I can find a medium there to where I can control all that and not let it take so much of my life, then I can do better on the channel. And of course, you know, helping everybody else too. Because, you know, the first time, you know, somebody's like, oh, can you do this? I'm like, you know what? I can't. I got to get on Discord. That's the first answer I give. And there you go. And then I'm done for like 3 or 4 hours. I'm fucked.
Right.
You just gotta get a press secretary like I have.
Yeah, I need to get one. I need to get one of them, buddy.
Do they sell those on Amazon?
I don't even know my own. I don't even know my Twitter password. Like, that's how much it is.
I'm jelly.
Yeah, all you folks that follow me on
I mean,
Twitter,
everybody
it ain't
needs it just for their YouTube channel. They should come with assistance, like, you know.
That would be awesome, wouldn't it?
That would. Absolutely. Okay, so back to your channel now and the future. Games that's coming out, say 2019 and beyond, even that you're planning on, like it's coming out, you know it's coming out, you want to play it, you're planning on doing it for your channel. Anything like that?
Yes. Resident Evil 2 the remake and Ace Combat 7. Now that's $120. Now keep in mind I do get donations, but you know how they are. They send it through YouTube and it takes a month to get it. So, you know, that's something I have to wait on. But those are the 2 games that I will have eventually on this channel. I want to play them so bad.
So new Rise Screams coming.
Ace Combat. That's the only plain Rise Screams.
Isn't that what Resident Evil? It's a horror game, right?
Yeah, well, it'll take, I only put out one of those every 3 or 4 months. Okay. Because, you know, it takes 8 hours to edit a 20-minute video. You have to literally watch 100 hours of videotape. And I tell you, I do watch that. You know, I probably have got, I'd say 400 hours of cup videos on my, watched every single minute of it. I got, you know, I right click them and rename them and put what's in there and what's not in there, you know, and it just takes a lot of time to edit. So, you know, that goes, you know, and right now I'm doing premieres. That's an 8-hour job to go from editing 1 hour premiere to cutting it, editing it, rendering, uploading, and it's ready. 8 hours. And so that's like, that takes more time than anything I do on the channels for premieres right now. But yeah, so I'm just going to keep up with the premieres. I want to keep up with doing some member-only videos to get the support up and get the members up and do the games that people want to see. If they tell me, I'll do it. But a lot of people just come for me, like you said. Buddha, you've given me so much good advice. You know, you were like, it doesn't matter what you're going to play, they're going to come for you. And that came to me one night when my LSPDFR crashed, and I sat on a blank screen for 40 minutes talking to people and came away with 94 likes. That was the day that I was like, he's exactly right.
I'm pretty sure you cried during that stream as well.
Yeah.
I might have cried. That was
after that you asked me for, I think it was during that stream, I whipped up a technical difficulty stream, the South Park one, and sent it to you, and you put it up during the stream.
Yeah. So, you know what I mean? And that's where that's at. You know, like I said, I just take your advice on that. And every time I get a game, I don't really care what I play. I don't care. And I've been making that clear, by the way, that I've been dropping LSPDFR out of my rotation because I don't care. It's all about who I play the games with. And I've been having so much fun playing the multiplayer games. And I admit I miss playing State of Decay and everything with Tom and Bell. But, I know they've been working a lot since we've stopped playing them games. So I don't get to do that with them as much, but I'm always open to it. So you guys let me know. I've grown so much since we started playing back in the day that, I don't get to stop in your Discord and be like, hey guys, I want to play a game. And that's my fault, but it's a good fault because I'm so busy. You know what I mean? Like, that I'll play anything because I love you guys with all my heart. So if you guys ever want to need me to jump on your channel, play a game, all you got to do is hit me with a DM. Because I'm so busy doing other stuff that when I decide to play a game, I'm like, fuck, I want to play this game, but I haven't contacted anyone, because I've been doing other stuff. So I'm willing to play a game with anybody out there who's a nice person, who's got a good headset and mic, and wants to come and get their channel supported and me support mine. And so I mean, that's basically the way I'm going to do it. I'm just going to keep doing community stuff because to me, that's where I have fun. Single player games are not really featured in my channel anymore.
Well, that's kind of why we went with the Jackbox, because it is not only do you have your core group, like we have the people in TeamSpeak, but now it gets your whole audience interactive. 10,000 people could join that game with you. 10,000.
That would be badass. See, I'll have to get with you guys and do that again one day.
Speaking of which, are you going to do that tonight, Tom?
Not tonight.
Not tonight.
No, we won't do one this weekend.
Oh, gotcha. Oh,
but probably coming back on with it maybe Tuesday, depending on how the week goes.
I'm looking forward to the next one. I missed the last one.
I did too, and I wanted to be there, and I can't remember. I think I was supposed to. It was after Cups, and I took a nap instead of eating because I was like, I'll be back. I'm going to eat, and I was exhausted, so I laid down for 20 minutes and woke up 3 hours later.
No, I think he was sailing the high seas.
No, I wasn't. No, not that night. No, not that night. I wasn't. Because I woke up like, oh my God, this is, I was like, oh shit. But then I'd seen you only did the stream for 29 minutes, so I overslept it by 2 hours.
Oh no, I cut that one short, and then I started another one because when you stream that, you have to do it under ultra low latency. Oh. And I forgot to split it because otherwise the chat can't respond quick enough.
Oh yeah.
Because there's too much of a delay.
Yep.
Right.
And I started the other one, and then it got really bad with some of the answers, so I just never published a video after.
Oh, okay. I was wondering. Okay, yeah. All right, that makes sense then. Now, are you going to do Cubs tomorrow, Buddha? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, I switched with Onyx, so that will be tomorrow night. Yep. But so before we get into talking about that, and I might stream a little later on. I might. But Bell and Tom, any last minute questions for Rye?
I don't think I have any. Because I usually, because we work in such close proximity to Rye, if I want to know something, I'll ask him. I have zero shame.
Yeah, we should have had questions from the audience.
Well, that's what we're about to get to.
Oh,
here,
okay.
And I actually do have one. How do you feel that transition is working for you, leaving LSPDFR? Like I kind of went on asking JB, having a game that you kind of built your channel on, and then having it as glitchy as it is, how do you persevere through that after the stream? Like, we see what you do on stream. Like, how do you put all that time into it for it to not work the way you intended?
I love LSPDFR. It's disheartening. It really is, because, nobody except an LSPDFR modder knows what it actually takes to do LSPDFR. People think that we just put a car in and start the game, and it's just not true. It's just not true.
Hours and hours and hours of frustration.
So today, I was getting ready to do my stream, and then I turned my cars on, and my headlights were wig-wag, which I don't like, and then it had big cotton balls, blooms off of it, and I was like, oh no, I remember that I put a car in a week ago, and I don't remember which file it was. So I had to delete the entire thing and start over. So for 3 hours a day, I busted my ass. I literally did not eat until 7 o'clock today. I was almost getting sick from not eating because I wanted to get that stream out tonight. So I busted my ass for 3 hours putting that game together, and then got it working, and then 25 minutes into the stream, it died.
So was the breakdown of the stream, was that a Snickers moment?
No, because I went and got a roast beef sandwich and ate some of it, a couple bites of it, just to like keep me going. No, the snap moment was the racist that came in, and no matter what happens, if a racist or bully comes in my stream, I'll lose my shit. I will not tolerate that. I'll shut that stream down right now and end it. I don't care, because my channel is about respect. I respect everybody, and I want them to come in and respect me and the other subs in there. And I just won't tolerate it. I'm too crazy to tolerate that. I can't have somebody come in and talk to my brothers like shit. I won't have it.
Yep.
So, and LSPDFR, I don't make a dime off of. I don't make a dime off that. I got, a lot of... Now, I don't want to say, I have a lot of kids that watch that. My younger viewers come in to watch that. And the ones that they'll send me $1. Now, like I said, those are important because that kid had to go in there and talk to his mom and beg her like, he's my favorite YouTuber, send me $1. That means so much. Like, oh my God.
Yep.
That means so much to me. More than, somebody donates, a lot of money helps pay my bills. But knowing that kid walked in there and did what he had to do to get me that $1 means the world. So I don't want to say, I don't appreciate that. But when it comes to my other games, I think my subs are, more grown up now than they used to be when I first started. And they do appreciate the camaraderie that we all have in the multiplayer. They love that. They fucking love it. And I have to go with that because I do too. You have to go where the business is. And for me, monetarily, it's in multiplayer with everybody I know. I do not make money on LSPDFR. Now, tonight, because I was having issues and people knew, I made some money tonight on LSPDFR because my mama popped in and all that. But this is a business, and I have to look at it like that. And LSPDFR doesn't do good business for me. Yep. And that's just the bottom line on that. That really is just the bottom line.
Okay, so Zombie asks, what scary game is next? That would be Resident Evil 2. Right?
Resident Evil 2, yes. If I can get that game, I will. You're going to have to give me a while, to get that up. But I promise you guys, I will get that game and we will play it. It's a remake. I've never played any Resident Evil until I got 7. And, oh my God, I had a blast with that game. I legit had a blast. So when I seen the Resident Evil 2, I was like, man, I got to get that. I watched the video and I'm hooked. So Resident Evil 2 and then Ace Combat 7. Me and Leadhead, Kev, back in the day played 3. And that was the only jet game I've ever played, the only one I ever liked, cared for, the only flying game I'll ever play. And when I saw that come out, I'm like, oh my God. And then watching Ace play it, I'm hooked. So those are the 2 games that will be next, no matter what.
All right,
so that's what I'm looking for.
Holden asks, if you could have 1 million subs tomorrow but no ad rev, would you do it?
Let's see. Yeah, well, yeah, because I believe in my abilities. I do believe in my abilities. I think I'm a good YouTuber. I have a foul mouth sometimes, but I don't care. It's just who I am. I'm crazy. So that's going to happen, and like I said, I don't care if people don't like that. There's millions and millions of other YouTubers that are out there. And I don't care if somebody's like, buddy, you say too many cuss words or whatever, I got to go. That's okay. I love you to death for doing the support you did for me while you're here, but I got to go. I got to do my own thing. This is a business. This is no longer fun, just fun. It's about me trying to make a living and do this for an actual living like Ace does.
And do something with your passion. That's
and I'm passionate
that's the
about
way the world works.
But the thing was, before I got into this, I didn't play games. I don't play games. The only game I ever played really was GTA 4, and I really didn't play. I only got on there and played as a policeman. I've never really got into games. But once I started this and got with you guys, it's just been a passion. I love it. I just love it. So, yeah. So now that I love it, and I'm into it, and I'm with you guys, and I'm doing this, and now it's a business, and now it's serious business. And I got to do what I got to do to make that money, honey. That's exactly what it is, you see?
Okay, so we'll do 2 more here. I'm trying to.
I know, I'm dragging the answers off and they're long.
No, that's okay. I'm just trying to, like, some of these answers, the answers to some of these questions, we've talked about them in stream, so. Okay. But let's see. So, will you play City Skylines since you like base building?
No. Here's the thing. I like base building, but to an extent. Now, I'm going to give Darkmeyer props on this. One day, he played Skylines. It made a shit ton of money naming streets after people. If I was going to play it, that's what I'd do. But I don't. I like to build, but I don't want to build the water pipes. I don't want to build electricity lines. I'm not that complicated. If I was going to build a real city, I'd go work for the city and build one. I like doing that, but I want to see a result soon. So going in and laying down streets and all that shit, no, I'm not. I can't do that, guys. That's too time consuming. It's not fun. It's hard to make something fun out of that, So no, I'll never play that game. And although, I'll go watch people play it, I myself, that's not my type of game. Okay. The original Sim City, where you just had like 3 blocks and a road, now that I could play all day long. You remember that one, Sim City, like the original? You had like a red block with an R for residential and an I for industrial, and that's all you did. There you go.
There you go. Okay, so aside from gaming, what do you like to do for fun?
I do nothing for fun. I go to work and I edit videos. I know that sounds bad, but this is my passion and this is what I do. My Discord, like I said, if I didn't have Discord, I might do a lot more. But I'm blessed. I really am. I am blessed to have an amazing Discord with it's just active and insane. And I can't thank all those people enough for being in there. So I have to put the time in. Discord and gaming, and that's it. That's what I do, and I do nothing else.
Okay, bonus question real quick. This is because it's funny.
Yeah.
Will you do a face reveal or a foot reveal soon?
I will never do a face reveal because I feel like I give out enough information, and I feel like with you and Onyx and and actually I ended what I was going to do with the face reveal when I was watching Prone, and like I said, Prone's been an enormous part of my life here doing this stuff, and I just love you to death, Prone. You mean a lot. He got the face cam and was like, fuck it. 2 weeks later, fuck this shit. Because all he got was, are you 14 and all this? And I'm like, you know what? I can't have that take away from my business. And if that's going to be the difference, in my channel being good or bad, I don't want it. I just want it to be on my humor, the way I see life, and the way I play my games, and that's it. I never started YouTube to be a webcamer. If I was going to do that, I'd be over on Omegle jerking off for money. So I'm just here to play games and be with you guys, and that's it.
Awesome. Well, Rye, thank you so much for being here with us.
Dude, I thank you so much for letting me be on. Like I said, radios are, radio talk shows, I was kind of, iffy about doing it because I've never really been into radio, but I had a blast here. So I hope anybody's listening that, when Buddha comes here and says do this, I truly had a great time here. So if Buddha asks you to be a guest, come on and see him, because I really have had a good time here tonight. A very nice, it's been enlightening and emotional, and I never thought it could be this way. I had a great time.
We did too, and as always, Belle and Tom, thank you very much.
As always, you're welcome very much.
Love you being part of this. This wouldn't be the same without you. As we said earlier, tomorrow night, right here on this channel, I'll be hosting the Cup stream, and we'll see you then. Bye, everybody.
Bye to the Red Army. I love you.
Hey, honeys, you listening to the Budda Show right here on Q92 WCTR, honey. That's the only place for talk radio worth hearing, baby.